False doctrines are birthed and breathed out of the very truth that somebody does not want to be accountable to something. Somebody not wanting to be held accountable to something that challenges what they perceive to be a better quality of life. All false doctrine lives where the human is able to do what they want to do. Jesus. Every last one of them lives in pride. Every last one of them lives in the lust of the eye, lust of the flesh, pride of life. There is not one false doctrine that is without allowing the flesh to be glorified, the flesh to be Lord, the flesh to be in control, the flesh to not be held responsible. And when we are looking at false doctrines, you will see that all of them reject the scriptures in their purest form. If you are having such a problem with the scriptures, don't go get another version. If you got a big problem, go get yourself a concordance. Go learn Hebrew. Go learn Greek. Go learn Chaldee. And everybody, oh, we don't got time for that. But you got time to get on TikTok. You got time to get on Instagram. You got time to learn the next dance, the next bump and grind. You got time to learn all kind of new language because you be cussing like a sailor. So you got time to learn a new language. Get yourself a concordance and a dictionary and figure out what he's saying. And here you go. Let me help you because this is what the Bible said. Get on your knees. It's just hard for me to understand it. You know why? Because you're distracted in your brain anyways. Your learning stigmatism is not you don't understand the old King's English. Is you don't know how to read. You don't know how to read, and you don't know how to comprehend. And part of the reason why is because you entertain things that comprehend for you. You let TikTok tell you what it means. We have to break away from technology in order to understand God's word. Jesus. You got to break away from man's advancement. Because he said he has chosen the foolish things to confound the wise. The reason why you don't understand this is because you're too wise. You're too wise. You're ever learning, never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. You got all this technology, all this knowledge. You don't know nothing about Jesus because you can't read. Because you are entertaining something that does not tell you it's even necessary to read. Because I don't want to get to a place where I'm sedated by technology to not read anymore. It's a whole agenda for us to not read anymore. Learning and comprehension comes from someone who's patient enough, have a productive struggle, to say, I'm going to sit here until I get it. That's why he said, who shall he teach knowledge and understanding to, wisdom and understanding, to them that have been weaned? Weaning is not an immediate thing. That don't happen immediately. No, that's a whole process. He only gives understanding and wisdom to those who have been weaned. Everybody else got to eat milk. So you trying to get the deep things of God from the Bible, but you ain't been weaned. That's why you keep falling asleep. It's because you ain't been weaned. Babies go to sleep instantly on a boob. But once you start giving them solids, it has to process before they can go to sleep. And some of us are so thrown off because every time I read, I'm so tired. Yeah, that's because you still on milk. And you still on milk because you want it quickly. You don't have no patience with God. Jesus. And so we have this false doctrine telling you, here it is, that you can just go get another version and God will give you the understanding. No, we have to be so careful because the moment we start outsourcing, we talked about this last Sabbath, to the world, you start living false doctrine. And it all goes back to the fact that you don't want to be held accountable. And this lack of accountability is your pride. You too prideful to learn how to read and comprehend.